Are you planning on a move or an extended visit to Mexico but feeling overwhelmed by visa options and requirements? Don't worry, we've got you covered.
In today's video, we'll walk you through the key visa types for Mexico, their requirements, and the step-by-step process for each. And we have a bonus for you. We're giving away a free visa requirements for Mexico guide to make this process even easier for you.
To get a copy, simply write Mexican visa right below in the comments. All you have to do is write Mexican visa in the comments below and we'll send it right out to you. Let's start with the F.M.M. or Forma Migratoria Múltiple. This is perfect if you're visiting Mexico for tourism or business for up to 180 days. Now, be careful here. It used to be that you were automatically granted 180 days upon arrival, but lately, we've heard of people receiving just 1 month or even less. If you're planning to stay longer, politely explain your travel plans to the immigration officer and request the full 180 days, if you need them. For example, one traveler we heard about didn't realize they'd been given only 30 days until they were stopped by immigration during a bus trip. Unfortunately, their visa had expired and they faced detention and eventual deportation. Avoid this by double-checking your F.M.M. document or your passport if you have a digital version before leaving the immigration's desk.
The F.M.M. isn't technically a visa, it's a travel document that you present upon entry to Mexico. You can fill it out online in advance by searching for Forma Migratoria Múltiple Digital, or you can get it at the port of entry.
If you're arriving by air, the F.M.M. fee is included in your plane ticket. However, if you're entering by land, you'll need to pay the fee separately. Also, if you purchase a round-trip plane ticket from the US, the F.M.M. fee is automatically added to your ticket price, even if you already have temporary or permanent residency in Mexico. Some airlines may offer a credit or a refund, but the process can be tricky and not always guaranteed.
You will need a valid passport and the completed F.M.M. form. If you qualify under specific categories, like being a permanent resident of the US, Canada, or the Schengen area, you don't need any additional visa to enter Mexico. Next, let's talk about the temporary resident visa. This is for anyone planning to stay in Mexico for more than 180 days, but less than 4 years. It used to be common for people to leave the country right before their visa 180 days were up to reset their tourist visa for another 180 days. While some still do this, it's becoming harder to guarantee another 180 days since everything is now electronic. This is left to the discretion of the immigration agent.
If you're planning to stay longer than 180 days, you should seriously consider obtaining a temporary resident visa. This visa is ideal for retirees, remote workers, or anyone wanting to experience Mexico long-term, but you'll need to prove financial stability.
You can qualify by showing one of the following: a bank balance of at least $62,233 US over the last 12 months, a monthly income of $3,738 US after taxes for the last 6 months, or ownership of a property in Mexico valued at around 9.95 million pesos, lien-free.
Now, these are numbers that are estimated. It really depends on the consulate office that you visit. The numbers vary by location, so be sure to talk to your local office. You'll also need a valid passport, a completed visa application form, a passport-size photo, and your application fee, which is about $53.
The process starts at a Mexican consulate outside of Mexico, where you'll submit your documents and attend an interview. Once approved, you'll get a visa in your passport, which you'll exchange for a temporary resident card within 30 days of entering Mexico.
For those of you planning to stay in Mexico indefinitely, the permanent resident visa is your best option. It's perfect for retirees, those with Mexican family ties, or individuals who meet financial requirements. Now, in order to apply for your permanent Mexican resident visa, you first need to have had your temporary visa for 4 years.
To qualify financially, you'll need either savings of about $293,000 US over the last 12 months, or a monthly income of at least $7,300 US for the past 6 months.
And again, These are approximate numbers depending on the immigration office that you visit, in the case that you're doing this within the country of Mexico.
Some may allow a lower savings threshold but require more documentation. Always verify the exact requirements for your location. There are also some creative ways an immigration lawyer can help you meet the income requirements, all within the law, of course.
You'll also need a valid passport, a completed application, a recent passport-size photo, and the application fee, which is approximately $53. The process is similar to the temporary visa. Apply at the consulate, attend an interview, and register at Mexico's National Immigration Institute, or INM, upon arrival. If you're already living in Mexico, you can also apply directly through INM for your permanent visa.
Another benefit of the permanent resident visa is that it allows you to work in Mexico without additional permits. Plus, it doesn't require renewal. It's valid for life.
That's the best part of it, is you don't have to go visit those offices
Ever again.
Yeah.
Before you start, remember that every Mexican consulate has slightly different policies. Always check with your local office for the most up-to-date requirements.
If you're not fluent in Spanish, consider bringing a translator to your consulate appointment. Even if you are fluent, hiring a professional expediter or immigration lawyer can save you a lot of time and stress.
Also, once you're in Mexico, remember that the local INM office may have unique requirements. Do your homework and get help from a local expert. We know that this can feel like a lot, but that's why we've created the free guide to simplify everything for you.
Our visa requirements for Mexico guide outlines all the details we've covered, including the F.M.M, temporary resident visa, and the permanent resident visa. It's your step-by-step roadmap to navigating the process with ease.
To get your free copy, just write Mexican visa in the comments below and we'll send you the PDF directly to you. It's that simple.
And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on expat living, slow travel, and retiring abroad. We're here to help every step of the way.
Write Mexican visa in the comments now and let's get started on your Mexican adventure.
See you in the next video, and safe travels.
Bye.
If you're planning this... Were you yawning? Oh, sorry.